Sealey Challenge. Day 6. Reading the Truth Is, by Vivienne Shalom. Published by Chuffplern Press. The voice behind the collection of poems, The Truth Is, knows well the complicated relationships children have with their parents, especially the relationship daughters have with their mothers. In poems that span the years from being a child to being an adult, from the time her mother carries me off, to put on pajamas, until the poet understands that her mother must make the voyage alone. While we remain at shore, we are privileged to see how the poet taps into memory with fact and image, how she values both past and present, how, like the poet Yevtushenko, she shows us that no life is uninteresting, and she, too, makes her lament against destruction. For the poet's mother at the end of life, words don't make sentences the way they used to, and veer off into distant rooms. The words in these poems are precise, poignant, and poised between sadness and joy. They return us to our own distant rooms, allowing us a chance for exploration. Says Anita Skeen, 2023 judge. Author of Never the Whole Story, The Resurrection of the Animals, Outside the Fold, Outside the Frame, and Each Hand a Map. What is Aleppo? A question I could once answer by way of my grandfather arriving from Aleppo at Ellis Island. He peddled women's collars on the streets of New York, and a grandmother who pinched my cheeks and exclaimed, Mashallah, to express how I'd grown. By way of the cumin, allspice, and cinnamon that wafted through the kitchen are the yebra with apricot, meshi and kibhamda. Now my story is part of rubble, the smell of death, the not-so-quiet desperation of a man who flees with hardly time to mourn his only child. A child who wanted to play outside with his truck when the bomb struck. The Truth Is, by Vivienne Shalom is available at most bookstores and libraries. Published by Chuffplern Press.